tonight to an artist which is another brand new name that's really putting in the work. He's going to be joining us a little bit later in the show. I'm hoping people out there will really appreciate all his brand new music and his album that's on the way. We'll talk to him a little bit later. But right about now, Menace, should we bring out the man himself, the heart, the soul of Jedi Mind Tricks?
Yeah, let's do it, man. It's been long overdue. We've been trying to get him on for a minute, for the longest time, since we both started the show, of course.
Yeah, exactly. A man of few words, I believe, so let's see if we can change that. This is conspiracyblog.net. It's Montana. It's Menace. Can you believe it? We're going to call Stoupe now. It's the Friday Night Live show.
Sitting on the stoop.
Good evening, Stoupe. Welcome to the Friday Night Live show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Not at all, man. Thank you for taking the time out, man. I know, I get the feeling you're a man of few words. Have I misjudged that?
Very few. I could really use a flutist. So when USA wins tomorrow, you'll come in the Chewbacca comp.
Let's drop straight into this then. The new project, of course, Dutch. Quite a different journey for the average Jedi Mind Tricks listener.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think then, Stoupe? Let me ask you, let me be honest with this. Why do you think then that people would, any Jedi Mind Tricks fans, would appreciate Dutch? Do you think they would, to begin with? Do you think they would appreciate this new album?
I would hope they would at least respect it. It's just another musical type of thing. You know, not expecting the hip-hop person to get it, but maybe somebody that does beats and things like that, at least for music, get it, yeah.
We just spoke to John Robinson and Lewis Parker, of course, got a new album. We're talking about partnerships and the way they work together. Now, people obviously will be interested in how you work together with Jedi Mind Tricks, but more importantly, what about Dutch then? Just describe the relationship between yourself and the other member of the group.
I think we came pretty close during this album, and I think it's good representation of what we can do.
Sounds very intimate. That's what I get from this album. A very intimate relationship. It had to be to make some of these tracks work.
Just like you said, it's intimate, and it's unlike a Jedi Mind Tricks record. It might not be as intimate as this type of more of a lounge record or something like that.
So the actual creative process of Dutch then, I mean, was this a case of you creating the soundscape, then presenting it to your partner in the group, or was it a sat in the studio creation process, as it might be with Jedi Mind Tricks, where you actually build the tracks together? How did the actual creation happen?
No, it was, like you said, first the soundscape was presented.
Listen, I have my co-host in the studio, Menace. He's going to pick up at this point. Maybe touch upon.
I thought Menace was a soccer fan.
Menace he's a raving hard soccer fan. It's truly unbelievable how much.
You're the one that's coming here when USA wins to play flute in a Chewbacca outfit, right?
Yes, that's Menace. That's Menace for you. He's crazy. Talk to him. No, Stoupe, that was me, to be quite honest. But here's Menace anyway. I'll pass over to him, Menace.
How you doing, Stoupe? How you doing?
Good, you, sir?
Good, pretty good, man, pretty good.
So David James is going to stop enough goals for you, or what?
I honestly have no idea.
I do, Stoupe, and I do believe that our goalkeeper, Hart, tomorrow will not let in a single goal. It's going to be a great day for England.
You think?
I know.
You know.
No, are you a soccer fan? Are you a soccer fan, Stoupe? I guess you are. I'm getting the feeling you are.
We call it football. Doesn't the NFL play now? The American football?
Possibly.
In England?
Possibly, I don't know. I'm too busy following England when they defeat USA tomorrow. That's what I'm bothered about. Sorry, Menace, I jumped in there, Menace.
No, it's cool. I just wish I knew more about it. So I was watching a video recently where you would describe your approach and process when you're working on records as a movie. I mean, could you elaborate more on this for those listening who didn't catch our video, Stoupe?
I guess I would hope that people that don't download things and things like that actually want to experience an album, like how maybe it was years ago when people were actually making records, and maybe they can follow the script of a record like they would a movie.
So how many takes does it usually take for Stoupe to realize a movie in its direction?
It takes years to follow through with it, but I guess the initial script is plotted out like quickly. The toughest part was probably no tough part. It was all fun.
Oh, you just make it seem so natural, and you're so good at what you do. It's just I think a lot of people get the
I'm
impression
not.
it's
I don't want to give the impression that it's easy, but it's you just plant the seed, and what comes from it comes from it. You know.
It's not the first time you guys have collaborated either. I mean, you collaborated on Razor Blade, Salvation, and Death Messiah. What were the biggest differences creating joints like Razor Blade, Salvation, and Death Messiah? Messiah even
That
compared
was
to...
probably not putting it into a hip hop form, even though I think a hip hop form still exists in that.
Mm. Of course it does. This is what I was trying to get across a little bit earlier, but probably didn't succeed. That Dutch. This is what I was trying to say about the average hip hop listener. I do feel that obviously, like you've already said, they will peep this album. They'll check out the Dutch project. They'll hear a few tracks and go, "Oh well, I look forward to the new Jedi Mind Tricks album." But I feel if people just gave this time, even though it's not a traditional hip hop album, it's got soul. And that's something you got, Stoupe. It's got soul, and that's what's in this new Dutch project. And I think people should really give this a time of day. Who is your audience, then? Or should I say, who are your audience for this new Dutch project? Who do you hope will listen to this?
Well, I appreciate what you said first. I appreciate that, but I'm not sure this is for everyone. It might not be for everyone. I'm not trying to make this for everyone. I just tried to make something that was in me, and that's what I kind of continue to try to do.
How different would the new album sound, do you think, had you and Liz decided to record it via the internet and not had the hands-on together in the lab sort of approach?
As far as if it was created on the internet,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much of this was actually created on the internet.
Okay. Let's talk about soccer again. So are you going to be supporting USA tomorrow, Stoupe? I mean, are you going to have...
No, go England.
No, don't. Seriously, you must be patriotic. This is a big day for USA.
I'm a big Netherlands fan, and Germany. If Barack was still in Germany, Germany would dominate this.
But hopefully England...
You have a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah, we have a convenient one, David Beckham. I feel that was fabricated somewhat, but
That was coming.
Yeah, Ferdinand's gone now. I think what they're doing is they're paving the way for the typical England excuse. They normally say it's because of the altitude we normally blame, but I think this time they can say, well, we didn't get through to the next round, but we had lost Ferdinand and Beckham, so maybe that's what they're preparing for.
I'm not sure your defensemen, though. Your defensemen, Michael Dobbs and John Terry, you think they're up to it? Like I said, David James going to keep it out of the goal.
I don't think David James is playing, so I don't think he'll have much hand in it. But switching away from David James to a question I wanted to ask you, if you didn't mind answering it, will you be doing another album or project with Cannabis in the future?
I'd like to. I own with all the
Speaking of Vinny, why weren't you on his new album? So all outside producers, you didn't seem to be on there.
No, that's the solo album. Because it was a solo record. It's doing well, too.
Yeah, it is. We wish him all the best with that. We do. Yeah, I'm excited about it. You sound excited about the whole thing. What have you got coming in after Dutch? What comes after Dutch then, Stoupe? When are you coming back to the hip hop world?
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, excellent. Well, as soon as that. It's amazing. What can we expect? What sort of names of albums and things can we expect in the future? Anybody of note you're going to be working with, or do you just hope to be working with them?
Now you got anybody?
Well, Stoupe, I must say you've won the award. I thought MC Paul Barman won it for the most awkward interview in the entire history of the show. You've just won the award. Congratulations.
I try. Can you send the trophy?
We don't have a trophy. I've got a sandwich next to me, if that'll do.
What kind?
Hang on, I'll have to double check. It's been there quite a while. I think it was cheese.
Just cheese? No lettuce, no tomato?
Just cheese, no butter, no nothing. It's yours, Stoupe.
You do butter and cheese.
You'll never have to worry about that again. You've got a cheese sandwich. You have now won the award, a Conspiracy Worldwide Most Awkward Interview Ever.
Thank you.
You know, absolutely.
I will accept.
It's worth you coming on for that alone. Listen, Stoupe, we're going to say thank you very much at this point. I look forward to all your new projects, whatever they might be, and I hope Dutch album does really well.
Thanks, bro.
Not at all, Stoupe. It's been great. It's the Friday Night Live.